Good morning, boys. Give me a second. Yep. Good morning, boys. So it's about 5:45 a.m. in the morning right now. I woke up at 5. You guys saw me walk through my morning routine. But I wanted to talk about one thing this morning, and that is hitting your goals. What it takes to hit your goals. It's alignment. There's one singular factor when it comes to whether you hit your goals or not, and that is how aligned you are with that goal. If you align your life to your goal, then that goal will find itself into your life. And when you're aligned with your goal, everything feels great. You know you're on the right path. It basically feels like you're already supposed to be there. The only thing that matters, and the only thing that is holding you back from not hitting that goal yet, is just time going by until you inevitably hit that goal. This is the cheat code to you guaranteeing you hit your goals. If you doubt that you are gonna hit your goals, then you're probably not aligned with your goals as much as you should be. Because in reality, right, if you want to get more mindful, what do? You meditate, you journal, all those things. If you want to get more disciplined, what do? You wake up early, you do cold showers, you train hard when you don't feel like it, and all that stuff. You're aligned with your goal. But if you look at your life right now and judge yourself honestly, do you feel like you're aligned with your goal at this point? Do you feel like if you were to live today over and over and over again, that you would inevitably hit your goal? Or do you feel like it would take either too long or you wouldn't hit your goal? Be honest with yourself, because it's very critical that you are honest with yourself in this, because it decides whether your future is going to be, what you want it to be, or if it's going to be something that you don't want it to be. The life that you're currently living, except you're older and you're still not happy with where you're at. Don't be scared to change things up, man. I've been into the gym for years, and I started sprinting for these past couple of weeks because I realized I wanted to be more explosive. I didn't enjoy the gym as much as I used to, and so I changed my goal and I aligned myself to it. Now I'm out here at 5:45 a.m. sprinting because that's what my alignment tells me I should be doing, all right? So if your life is not aligned with where you want to go, there's something wrong with the system, all right? So we're out here getting some sprints, and I hope you guys enjoyed that edit. Video's not over, but I'm gonna head back home, get in my cold shower, and talk to you guys a little bit more after that. Today's breakfast, check it out. 5 eggs, yogurt bowl, the Noah Classic bowl. We got yogurt, Greek yogurt with frozen berries, banana, dark chocolate you can see here, and the yogurt is covered with a lot of stuff, but this is amazing. Check this out. This is the classic breakfast I eat almost every single day. It's looking real good. And I'm working on some modules right now, the mastery modules. I want to show you guys this because it's pretty crazy. For my one-on-one coaching, basically you also get modules, basically teaching you everything you need to know. So we got the training modules, diet modules, mindset modules, identity reconstruction, and all this. Pretty sick. Pain point library. But yeah, just working on that and kind of looking at what's missing while I'm eating this breakfast. So some pretty good stuff. Love this. Let's go to the gym. So I just got this thought and I posted about it on my Instagram story. I had to share it with you guys as well. When you think of self-improvement, what do you think about? What's the first thing that comes to mind? Maybe, improving yourself, right? Getting better. Discipline, maybe. Motivation, maybe good habits. Working out, mindset, diet. All these things pop up, right? Getting a good physique, getting stronger mentally. And what habits are tied to that? When I started my self-improvement journey, the first thing I started doing was looking for videos and stuff online on how to get better. And how to build discipline, how to get more motivation, how to improve my physique, how to get mentally stronger, and all those things. And all the videos told me to start, working out, okay? Start taking cold showers, start meditating, start journaling, start doing this and that and this and that and this and that. And looking back, I realized why I kind of struggled to get that stuff started. And I didn't go through a dark period of just relapsing over and over again, but it was pretty hard for me to start doing these new habits. A big reason being that when you try to do everything, you'll end up doing nothing. And there's two meanings to this. Number one is you shouldn't start doing 10 new self-improvement habits at the same time, right? You shouldn't try and get into both meditation and journaling and a good morning routine and a good night routine and going to the gym and this and this and that from zero all at once, right? That's just setting yourself up for failure, because you need to be able to build that up. In the identity reconstruction modules in my community, that's also what we talk about a lot. Building up that identity, it takes, getting a step closer to that future version of you, one step at a time, one habit at a time. Now, going back to that quote, try to do everything and you'll end up doing nothing. What that also means is that you're already doing the bad habits as well. I guarantee you, the people that you look up to, or even me, I do less than you. I do like 4 things a day. Obviously you wake up, I do my morning routine, I work out, I eat, I do my routine, and I go to bed. Couple things, right? It's super simple. There's like 4 blocks in my day. And if you're trying to do all these new things, but you still do all your old ways as well, you still do all the old things that you did as well, then you're not going to, get better. You're not going to be able to stick to that. There's this abbreviation, GROW. Get rid of old ways. GROW. G.R.O.W. Get rid of old ways. And what that means is that to grow, you've got to get rid of your old ways. You've got to first look at, okay, what can I subtract from my life? What can I get rid of to make room for doing these new things? Because all of a sudden, if you get rid of that Netflix block, you get rid of that, whatever, you get rid of your bad habits, then there's less that you're totally doing in the day, in total, right? Then yes, you start going to the gym, yes, you do your morning routine, yes, you do your meditation, but you're in total still doing the same amount of things as you were doing before, but you've replaced instead of added. Start replacing instead of adding. Now, once again, I'll go back to that. Do one thing at a time. The identity reconstruction modules state that in order to effectively grow and in order to effectively make habits stick and build up your identity, you have to do everything a habit at a time. So this is what I do. This is why with my clients, I always do everything in a phase-based system. We have phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, and so on. And that's because if we did phase 6, which is basically everything at the same time, and we start that from day 1, yes, even though you have my one-on-one support and the weekly calls and the check-ins in the community and all those things, you still will struggle because you're doing everything at once. It doesn't match your identity yet. The contrast is too big. And so there are phases to make you ease into it, to slowly build your identity to become that person. Because if you want to be the guy that's jacked, working out 5 times a week, and wakes up, does a morning run, a cold shower, meditation, journaling, and then heads to the gym, eat clean, eat steak and eggs and fruit and all those things. But right now you're the exact opposite of that. Switching into that from one day to another, even with the most elite one-on-one support, you will struggle and not feel good. At the end of the day, we're looking to make you the best version of yourself through enjoying that process, through actually being happy and seeing yourself grow throughout the day. So actually, instead of making a radical switch like that and trying to just hold on to something somehow, when you build it up over time, and I'm not even talking over a long period of time, right? I'm talking in the next month, you could add 5, 6 different habits. But when you add it over time, you see a lot better progress, and you actually enjoy the progress so much more, because you can look back at every week and see that you're a better person. That's when you're in a good spot. When you can look back at every week or every month, and you look back and you said, damn, I've grown this month. Last month around this date, so if it's, December 18th right now, then last month, November 18th, I was not as good as I am now. And being able to do that month after month after month after month, that's when you're in the right spots. And that's what I want my clients to feel. That's when you're in the right spot. And that's when you're applying these rules correctly, because you're always looking for the next best move. You're always looking for the next best thing. And that next best thing could be getting rid of something. It could be getting rid of the Netflix block, getting rid of the unhealthy food first before adding in more eggs and steak. It could be lowering your screen time before adding meditation. It could be, getting rid of the chips you eat after work every day instead of adding a cardio session. These things matter, because getting rid of something is then probably the next move. There are so many bad habits that people follow every single day and have habitualized throughout the years. And so when you break that cycle, that's the first step to change. Get rid of the bad habits first, or at least a couple, before you replace them with better habits, okay? Grow, abbreviation GROW. Get rid of old ways. It's super important, and it's probably the next level that you need to apply to make sure you can take this to the next level. Take yourself to the next level. Transcend into this new you that has the physique, that has the mindset, that can talk about these things for minutes or hours on end. Hey, we're heading to the gym. Looking forward to it, honestly. And I hope you guys took some value from that. Because honestly, it's super important. So many people look at the next best thing to do, and it's always a new habit. It's always a new hack. It's always a new workout. It's always a new routine. But look at the next, what you can get rid of first. Because I bet there are probably more than you think. Hey, let's get to the workout. Working out with Raphael today. It's gonna be a good one. And let's make it a good day. What up, boys? So I want to end up this video by saying, if you want to join my one-on-one coaching or community to build muscle while losing fat and building stronger discipline, DM me on Instagram. And if you have any personal advice, DM me on Instagram as well. Basically, what I'm trying to say is click the link in the description to go to my Instagram, check out my stuff, and send me a message over there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Dreams don't work unless you do, so fucking work for it. Let's get it.